Hi everyone, today I've got a clothing haul for you. These are things that I've been buying over the recent weeks from H&M, TOPSHOP and Primark. So I'll get straight into it. The first bits that I've got to show you are from H&M. Now these I've probably just in the second week of January I started buying these things. I have worn a couple of them. This first item is something I've worn. It washes beautifully, it's so comfy, and it's just this grey jumper from H&M. It's kind of like a high round neck, and then it's got long sleeves, and the front is a little bit shorter than the back with a really nice bird print on it, and it's really cozy and soft, and I've just been really loving this month. I've worn it quite a few times. It's just really easy to throw on over a pair of jeans, and it looks like you've made a lot more effort than you actually have. And I think this was about £12.99, so it was really reasonable. The second thing I got is from H&M again, and this is just one of their basic t-shirts. So I got the one in grey, really soft. They're not skin tight, they float in a really nice way, and I think this is about £7, so they're really affordable. It's got short sleeves, and it's just been really great just to wear under jumpers that are a little bit shorter, or just as an extra layer to kind of keep you a bit warmer. And this is from H&M again, and this was £12.99, and it's in the same print as that jumper that I just showed you, but it's a blouse, and it's got long sleeves. It's a normal length at the front, I would say, and then at the back it goes a bit longer, so it covers up a multitude of sins, and it's got really nice button detailing all down the back here. It's kind of a little bit oversized, but it just looks really nice, it fits really nicely, and I think it would just be a really nice piece just to throw on with some black jeans and boots. I think it was really reasonable as well for £12.99. Another shirt for you from H&M. I really like their kind of cotton, really soft shirts. I've got one in blue and one in white. They're just really nice to throw on under a jumper. So it's this pink shirt. I have hung it up, I don't know how well it's on the hanger for you. And it was £14.99, which I think is so reasonable. You can turn the sleeves up or wear them full length, and it's a little bit longer at the bottom. But it's just a really nice baby pink and white shirt, and then the buttons are kind of shell buttons, which I think is really sweet, and I just think they're really easy to wear when you don't want to make much effort during the day. They're quite casual, and I just really like this, which is why I bought it, obviously. Next is another kind of basic item. This was £7.99, so really reasonable again, and it's a really soft black and white striped t-shirt. Again, it's a little bit longer at the back, long sleeves, black and white striped. There's not really much else I can say about this. Quite a high neck, it's really flattering, it falls just in the right places, and it is really soft. And last but not least from H&M, I picked up a jumper. I have worn this a couple of times. I think it was about £12 or £15, again really reasonable. It's really soft, and it's this black and white jumper, but it's just a really nice detail print. It's got long sleeves, and it's kind of 3/4. It's a little bit on the short side, but I really like to wear tops underneath this so you can see them coming out the bottom, and it's just a really nice jumper, really soft, really cozy for just keeping you a little bit warmer in these cold months. Next, I'll move on to the stuff that I've got from Primark. I've got a giant bag here. Now, I love Primark. I think that some of their stuff is so nice, and obviously it's so affordable. I get all of my pyjamas from there because I think the prints are really nice, they're really soft, and they're really cheap, so you can just kind of go through them quite quickly, and you're not really worried about whether they go bobbly or anything in the wash because you've not paid a lot for them. And I also think that if you're selective, some of the stuff in there is really nice. This is quite a random bunch of stuff. I went to the one in Liverpool quite recently, and I wasn't really looking for anything in particular. We didn't have a lot of time, and I just kind of picked a few things that I thought would be quite nice. So they are random. The first couple of things that I got are actually from the fitness section. I'm trying to walk the dogs more, further, and do fitness DVDs and just kind of get out and about. And I was wearing my like everyday hoodies that I wear around the house and my joggers and things like that, and I wanted some actual workout gear just to add to the stuff that I already had. I was really surprised when I saw the selection of A, how much they had, B, how affordable it was, and C, how nice the stuff actually was. So the first thing that I got was £8, and it's a hoodie, so it's kind of like this grey and white print, and then the cuffs are grey. It's got kind of like a neon-y green yellow weird tie thing here, and then it comes with a hood, which I kind of really like. And then at the bottom it's got a pocket and the grey strip again at the bottom. On the outside it's kind of that weird waterproof texture, but then on the inside it's a really soft fabric, so it's really snuggly to wear. So when I'm out walking the dogs and I wear this, it's warm but it's not too warm, and it just does what I need it to do really. And for £8 I just think it's a bargain. And they had these in purple and I think in kind of like a green colour. I definitely want to go back for the purple one just because they're just, I think it's really handy to have, and for £8 you can't go wrong. To go with that, I got a new pair of workout trousers. These were £7, so really reasonable again, and they are a grey colour and they've got this turquoise blue strip down the side. They're 3/4 length, and what I really loved about these, and for £7 I think the attention to detail is just amazing. They've got drawstrings on the inside, so you can tighten them on the inside but it doesn't affect what they look like on the outside. And also they've got a zip pocket at the back, if you can see that here, so that you can put like your phone in it or tissues or a house key, anything like that. And I just thought they're just really good quality. So talking of pyjamas from Primark, I went in with my baby sister who, well I say baby, she's 16, and we walked in and she immediately looked over to the back wall and said, "Amy, we need that t-shirt." And I looked over and I was like, oh my goodness, we need that t-shirt. Now it won't be to everyone's taste, and this is actually in the normal clothing wear section, which I would never wear this out of the house, like seriously. If you do and you've got it, like, you know, each to their own, but it was in with the, you know, where they have like the weird prints and the weird emoji kind of stuff. So this is it. Bearing in mind I'm only going to wear this as a pyjama t-shirt, but it is grey and it has the girl on it with the emoji where she waves a hand in the air, and it says, "I woke up like this," which obviously is Beyonce's song. Obviously we all love Beyonce, I love Beyonce, and I already have a t-shirt that says "I woke up like this" on it, but this is just one step further than that. It was £6, which for a pyjama t-shirt it's really soft. I bought a really big one so that it was really oversized and cozy, and I just really like it. And it might not be to everyone's taste, but we love it, and we're both going to London in May to watch Ollie Murs in concert, and we've decided that we're both going to take our matching pyjama tops to wear obviously in the hotel in bed as pyjamas, not to the concert. The last clothing item I got from Primark was £6, which I just think is an absolute bargain, because the quality of this, it's so soft and it looks more expensive than it is. I got it a size bigger than what I usually would, but it's this kind of fine knit jumper. It's navy blue, it might be showing up as black on the camera. It's navy blue stripes, and it's just a really simple design. It's just really, really cozy. I think this with a pair of jeans and my Converse and a red lip would look really nice, and like I've made loads of effort, and for £6 you can't go wrong. I have been looking for a pair of more everyday shoes that I can wear rather than my Converse and my really casual kind of pumps and trainers. I have quite a few pairs of boots, but they're all a little bit higher, so after a few hours I can't wear them all day, because after a few hours they start to really hurt my feet. So we were in Primark, and I think the shoes in Primark are a little bit hit and miss. It's not somewhere I'd go to look first if I wanted a new pair of shoes, but I think sometimes you can find a couple of things in there that, especially the sandals in the summer, if you don't want them to last a long time, you can find some really nice ones that are quite cheap. And I spotted these boots. They were obviously quite popular, and these were the last pair in my size. They're quite a bit different than what I would usually wear. They're a bit more edgy, and they are these black boots. They've got quite a short heel and quite a high platform, so I don't think they'd be that uncomfortable to wear. They're really soft inside, they are comfortable when I've tried them on. They've got a little bit of elastic detail here, so that adds to the detailing, but it also makes them more comfy to wear around your ankles. These were £15, and it says that they're wide fit. Now I don't have particularly wide feet, I don't think, and I don't think these are actually that wide to say that they're wide fit. They just fit really comfortable on my feet. I'll just hold one up so you can kind of see it a bit better. But I just think they are so nice, and for everyday wear, just to kind of add a little bit of something to an outfit, I think that they're just a really nice thing to have in my wardrobe. And for £15, I didn't really think twice about buying them, to be honest. So the last few things I've got to show you are from TOPSHOP, and the first thing that I got were these mittens. So they're kind of like a burgundy knit. They were down in the sale to £5, so I thought, do you know what? It's been so cold these past few months and I've got so much wear out of my other mittens that I've had, so I just thought I do like them, I'm gonna get them, especially because when I'm like wearing a dark lip like this, I just think they go really nicely together, which I know it seems a bit excessive to buy a pair of gloves because they match lipsticks, but what's a girl to do? So this is what they look like on. They're just really cute and cozy and snuggly. I just really like them. I also got, I don't know what this will pick up like on camera, this is £20, which I think for Topshop is actually a really good price, and it's a long sleeved, quite a long bodied top. It's quite thin, it's really soft, and it's kind of a weird khaki green black colour, but as you can see it's quite long, it just goes on and on and on, and it was really flattering. I actually tried this on in front of my mother-in-law and she was like, you need that, please keep that. So I obviously kept it, but I just really like it. This is quite recent. I think they do them in other colours as well. I think there's a grey one, so, and they're just easy to wear, easy to throw on. And the last thing that I got from Topshop, and the last thing for this haul, is a pair of jeans, and my favourites are from Topshop, and they are the Joni jean. I know what size I am, I know what length I am, so they're really easy to buy, there's no trying on involved. I've got a black pair and the kind of like dark navy blue pair. So these are the Joni super high-waisted skinny jeans, and I got these in the, it's kind of like a wash blue. They have the 2 pockets at the back, and I just think that they're just a really classic jean. They're really stretchy, they come up really fast, they like pull everything in that you want to suck in, and I just really like them. But I noticed just as I was about to film this video that I don't think they've been finished properly, and I think I've been sent an unfinished pair, so I think I'm gonna have to send them back and get a different pair, because if you look at the bottom, they're kind of like just cut, they're not finished or turned over or stitched or anything like my other 2 pairs are. So I mean, I always tend to roll them over anyway, so I don't know if it's that much of a problem, but I kind of want them to be proper since I've paid for them. So that's a little bit annoying, but yeah, if you're looking for a pair of stretchy jeans that pull everything in, then definitely give these ones a try. So that's everything that I've got to show you today. If you haven't already entered the giveaway from my last video, I'll link it below. I've got a few things to give away, and it was my January favourites. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and that you saw some things that you quite like. Leave me any comments that you want. Please like if you did like, and please remember to subscribe. And if you want to enter the giveaway, remember that everything will be in the description box down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!